Our next guest is a star of television's hottest show. That would be Justin Hartley of CBS's Tracker. It is the most watched entertainment program, averaging more than, listen to this number, 18 million viewers per episode.
Wow.
People would kill for those numbers.
Jeez.
This series' second season returns this Sunday. Hartley stars as lone wolf Colter Shaw, who uses his survivalist skills to find missing people and then collect the reward money. So in the new episodes, there's a new lead in Shaw's white whale case, leading him to work with a retired cop named Keaton.
October 15th, 2014. Gina Pickett, age 19, was working at the Hot Topic at the Welltown Mall. Shift ended at 6 p.m. She leaves the building at 6:10 p.m. Now mall surveillance sees her in the mall parking lot headed to her car, except she never made it there. She disappeared into a blind spot, never to be seen again. Next day, the car is found when her sister goes looking for her. Police were called to the scene.
And nobody around Gina or following her on the surveillance video?
Nope. I went through hours of footage from those mall cameras, all of them, and I got nothing. Nothing.
Well, he got something. Justin Hartley joins us. We welcome and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Superstar and executive producer of the hit show, 18 million. My head is doing an exorcist neck turn with that. So
Mine
bravo
Mine
to you.
Thank you.
So the second season is starting off with a bang. I have to say, I noticed there seems to be more action and more fights that you do very, very well. Was that your idea? Did you say amp it up a little bit?
You know, it was sort of a collective agreement. We had a conversation about it, and our head writer is brilliant, but he's also used to be a bouncer.
Oh.
And so he understands fights between big grown men typically don't last very long, right? They're usually really quick. So we try to make them dynamic and quick at the same time and realistic, you know? So that was sort of our goal.
And what about your dog? But sometimes you think things are too easy and you ask for the action to be amped up.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it needs a little bit more. We've got a really great stunt coordinator who puts the fights together for us, so we all stay pretty safe and everything. And when you have to do these things over and over and over again, you also have to remember that, you know, what you're seeing, I've probably done 15 times, and so the body takes a little bit of a beating, so you gotta be careful.
All right, so we've been teasing it all morning. Apparently, to get into this character, Tracker, you turned off your car's GPS at one point. Why'd you do that?
You know, because I do a lot of dumb things. I don't know why I thought that would benefit me at all in any way, but all it did was get me lost and embarrassed and give me just a ton of like a humble pie. I was like, oh, I don't know where I am ever. You know, it's ironic. I play this tracker guy and I never know where the hell I am.
So I'm a sucker for a great origin story. One of the things you're doing in this season, you're getting into Colter's backstory, his rough childhood. As the child of survivalists, why did you want to incorporate that aspect into your story?
I mean, I think that at least when I watch TV, I always love an origin story, like you said. I want to know more about the character, why he does the things that he does, why he behaves the way he does. And all these little intricate details of this guy's life when he was a kid, as we all do, they shape us, who we are and how we interact with other people. So I think when you watch this guy interact with these people, you know, he has such an interesting life. He dives fully into these people's lives. He gets to know them really quickly, really well, asks them really personal questions. They divulge all this information to him, and then he splits and he's gone.
I love the storylines, Justin. Every story is different. Starts out with a bang, and part of the fun for me is trying to figure out where this is going. Takes many twists and turns in the hour that it's on. Episode 3, we get to see the lovely Sophia. We like Sophia. She's your wife in real life. But she plays your nemesis. So when I'm watching, and you guys are having this back and forth where you don't like each other, I'm looking in the eyes to see, is there a little wink? Is there a little something? What is it like looking in her face, knowing that you two don't like each other in this particular plot?
Well, it's interesting because it's fun to play.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Because it's a safe place to play with that. She's such a good actor, and they have a complicated past. She betrayed him, you know, and so he's you know, he keeps that in mind when dealing with her. She comes back later on in the season, and to return a favor that Colter needs, and she does it in a big way, and it ends in this pretty, I don't want to say explosive, but almost heartbreaking thing that happens, where she really puts herself on the line for him in a big, big way, and he kind of realizes, you know, maybe he went too far with the ask. So she's got a really good story arc, as do all of our our guest stars. We have, I mean, that's one of the beautiful things about being on this show. We get these amazing guest stars that come on. Mr. Sexton, you just saw in the
Yes.
in the preview there. He's wonderful. I mean, what a great guy to work with. Just so.
I kept waiting for a betrayal, but that didn't happen. But let's talk about you as we wrap it up. 2 hit shows. I mean, This Is Us and Now This. Must be fun to be Justin Hartley these days. Really, bravo to you.
Oh, well, I get to hang out with you fine people. I mean, this is, I mean, how could you, come on, I'm coming on the, you know, this show's amazing. I get to be with you. I mean, who would
I want to
thought?
talk about you, Justin. We are delightful and great, but I want to talk about you. How this feels.
It feels good. You know, I Ken Olin and I both came from This Is Us.
Yes.
That was Dan Fogelman's show. And Ken and I had many conversations about the culture that was on that show that Dan made sure everyone was kind and felt appreciated and did their job well.
Yeah.
And was motivated to do so. So we brought that culture to Tracker, and it's been really great. Everyone walks around with smiles, and they all seem very happy. So that's the most important.
I remember Ken from the 30 Show. I think he's terrific too.
He's terrific.
That series back in the day. Thank you, Justin.
You're knocking everything out of the park.
Thank
we
you,
wish
man.
you the best from here on out.
Yes.
Thank you so
Congratulations.
much.
Thank you.
18
Thank
million.
you.
Fans can't be wrong.
18 million. Be one of them. Tracker returns to CBS this Sunday. We'll be right back.
Be one of them.
1801.